The screen is black. A faint, distorted sound of wind blowing through a barn door is heard. Narrator, the Arabawi. My name is not important. I am the Arabawi, born in the dirt of the countryside, raised by the devil's own luck. I never held a book, because back then the fields were our school and the work was brutal. By the time I was a young man, I only had two companions, the bottle and the road. Picture this, I am 21 years old. My father, sick of the shame I brought, kicked me out of the tent. Just like that, thrown into the streets. I drifted from one village to the next, hustling, scamming, doing whatever it took to buy the next drink. That's who I was, a wretched thief waiting for an opportunity. And one day, God sent me a station wagon. Back then, seeing a car in the countryside was like seeing a spaceship. Only the real rich owned them. I spotted it parked on the side of an empty road. I crept up and peeked inside. Two men, both asleep. The driver was slumped over, and in the back was a man in a clean jalaba, looking wealthy. This was a gift, a hustle. I grabbed a hose and a bottle and started siphoning the gas, tasting petrol as I filled my container. My plan was to steal it all, then sell it back to them when they ran out. Genius, right? But the devils of the bottle have a way of ruining you. Just as I'm finishing, a hand grabs my collar like a vice. I lift my eyes, and it's the wealthy man from the back seat. He looks at me, cold as death, and says, "Caught you, you bastard. What should I do with your father now?" I switched to survival mode. I turned on the tears instantly. "Sir, I'm homeless. I have nothing. Please." The driver ran up with an iron rod, ready to split my skull, but the wealthy man stopped him. He just stared at me and said, "Where do you live, you traitor?" I gave him the poor orphan act again, and to my shock, he told the driver, "Put him in the car." That man was Mr. Al-Sharif. That's what everyone called him, though he was no holy man. He was in his late 40s, sharp, and owned a soul blacker than a moonless night. He asked about my family. When he realized I was a lost cause with zero ties, he smirked and said, "Do you want to work for me? It's better than sniffing glue and stealing gas." Just like that, I became his right-hand dog. He took me to a dua far away. When we arrived, the people treated him like a saint, returning from Hajj. They rushed out, kissing his hands, praising his piety. "Welcome back, Mr. Al-Sharif. May God accept your Umrah." But I soon learned the truth. He hadn't been to Mecca. He'd spent a month in Casablanca, drinking, chasing women, living the real binge. The prayer beads and incense he handed out, he bought them wholesale from a market in Derb Omar. He was a master illusionist, and the people ate from his palm. But this is just the surface. Let me tell you about the real work.